Now, White Pine County Daily News with Wyatt Cox.
And KELY News, sponsored by Sahara Motors, the Kawasaki KX450, built out of the box with everything you need to dominate the track. Check it out today at Sahara Motors and let the good times roll. We got up to 95 degrees yesterday, just a trace of precipitation in that dusty rain gauge out at Yellen Field. Look for mostly fair skies today, a chance of late afternoon or early evening showers or thunderstorms. Look for today's high around 88. White Pine County Sheriff's Office responded to a bunch of calls on Wednesday, including a hit and run after a vehicle struck a fence at a county facility and left the scene. That incident still under investigation. In Ely, deputies trespassed an individual from a local business at the owner's request, investigated a reported roommate dispute determined to be unfounded, and assisted with a welfare check. Deputies also referred two reports of possible lightning-caused fires to the Bureau of Land Management and handled several animal-related calls, including a stray dog taken to the animal shelter and a reported dog bite at a county campground. County Commission will be meeting on Wednesday, and we got a lot to tell you about that. Commissioners, as the city did, expected to consider transferring the county's 2026 private activity bond allocation to Nevada Rural Housing Authority. They'll also hear updates on county road projects and review natural resource and public land issues, including ratifying a comment letter submitted to the Bureau of Land Management on a proposed grazing regulations. Liquor Board will consider a temporary liquor license for the Ely Rotary Club's golf tournament at the golf course next weekend. Among the major items, commissioners will consider renewing the county's agreement with the Northeastern Nevada Regional Development Authority, formally accept the Charters of Freedom Project's donation of engraved replicas of the Declaration of Independence, Constitution, Bill of Rights, and Civil Rights Amendments, and creating a committee to address new state master planning requirements. The Commission will also consider adopting a temporary moratorium on new data center development applications while county-specific zoning regulations are developed. Other agency agenda items, include a proposal requiring surplus county equipment to be sold at public auction before being donated, approval of outside legal counsel for negotiations with the 7th Judicial District Court, a 10% salary increase for county IT staff, and creation of a new county paralegal position. You can hear that meeting broadcast live Wednesday morning, 9 o'clock, right here on KELY. Campaign fundraising reports show Governor Lombardo entering the general election with a significant financial advantage over Democrat challenger Aaron Ford. Campaign filings show Governor Lombardo and his affiliated political action committees raised about $13.6 million during the second quarter. Compare that with $2.6 million for Ford and his allied PAC. Nevada's 2nd Congressional District, Democrat Teresa Benitez Thompson narrowly outraised Republican David Flippo during the quarter and also reported more cash on hand, although Flippo boosted his campaign cash with a $350,000 personal loan. The next campaign finance report's due out in mid-October. Nevada's job market continued to show steady growth in June. Department of Employment, Training, and Rehabilitation reported the state's seasonally adjusted unemployment rate fell to 5.1%. That's down 0.1 percentage point from May. Nevada added 3,800 jobs during the month and more than 36,000 jobs over the past year. That's a 2.3% increase. Las Vegas led the state's job gains, while Reno and Carson City saw slight monthly declines. State economists say Nevada's labor market remains on solid footing. Nevada will pay $250,000 to settle a potential lawsuit filed by a former inmate who said he didn't receive a recommended colonoscopy while incarcerated and was later diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer. State documents say Alfred Lahays reported blood in his stool in 2021. Recommended procedure never completed. Settlement approved Tuesday by the State Board of Examiners. The board also approved a critical labor shortage designation for the Nevada Department of Correction, citing hundreds of vacant correctional officer positions and ongoing shortages of doctors, psychiatrists, and counselors. And for Sahara Motors, that's a check of news from White Pine County and the state of Nevada.
You see lots of commercials on television telling you to drive a little and save a lot. Dealers wanting you to drive to Salt Lake, Elko, Reno, and even Las Vegas. But ask them one question. What happens if there's a problem? Do you have to drive 3, 4, or even 6 hours to get service? Here at Sahara Motors in Ely, we service everything we sell right here in White Pine County. Shop here first, get our best deal, and you get that best deal by telling Shauna that Wyatt sent you by. Then if you want, shop other places. When you account for the drive, you'll find that it pays you to be a part of the Sahara Motors family. Stop by Sahara Motors, just about a mile north of Ely on US 93. Sahara Motors, we are White Pine proud.
Tell Shauna Wyatt sent you by.